going to be taken in at the 8. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out as a former 5th rounder from South Carolina. And before that, Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Rattler setting to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week. He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. He gave him just enough room to run.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing in double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust it.
And someone stepped in, it's intercepted! And the Saints are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Set, ready. Ready.
First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Running for the marker on 2nd. He'll cobble together a yard there. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give it to him again, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They send a man in motion. Now Rattler. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Handoff on second and short. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Back now, pressure on its way. This is complete to Olave. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the red zone now. Olave with the catch. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Rattler back to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Rattler. Escapes the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Shakir with the grab. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Man, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They've got a man in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Coleman with the grab. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills take a 4-point lead. Bass now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Right, 97. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. His first punt win 50. This is away and looks even better. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Bills will take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. He'll get this to Samuel. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's hit at the line of scrimmage. The run outside returns nothing. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So on 4th down, on comes Sam Martin to handle the punt for the Bills. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Rattler. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Ready, ready.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Room to work at the 35. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. They get 38 out of the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Come on, set. Set.
Looking to throw, Rattler. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, if you can't get the pick, at least make sure a catch isn't made. That's the job of every defender out there, and he made sure that one wasn't completed.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Down. Ready.
Throwing is Rattler. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's 3rd down now.
Let's go now.
Rattler to the air now. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Mikatomny's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Starting from the 5. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. The Bills set to take over offensively. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Allen on third and short. He's on the move. He's running for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Allen on third down. That's incomplete left side.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Amendola able to put it through. And that'll push their lead to 4.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
His return starts at the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stops. The Saints come marching onto the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Throwing it to start this drive. Completed over the middle. He's got a gain of 6 there. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 4. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Rattler setting a throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Set. Go. Set.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Looking to the air here. We've got a screen to the running back. Jukes one defender. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Go.
They'll run here from the gun. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Throwing now off play action. Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints trying to make some noise before halftime.
Ready, set.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a quarterback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Go. Ready.
Now Rattler. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds his man, Gray. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll throw it again. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Rattler back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Saints get some late points and the lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints push their lead to 3. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Samuel comes in motion left. Allen now on 1st down. He finds Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st down, Allen. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Again, Allen to the air. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Pete Warner has it. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Saints are going to take over now near the end of the half. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Here's Rattler. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is scooped up by the Bills. Into the red zone. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Holding offense.
So that was holding on the offense, and a quick declination from the defense means this stands as a turnover. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams take a 4-point lead.
Saints 13.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints taking the field for the final time in this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Let's go now. Ready, go. Cut.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills leading. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. Michael Pittman, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll keep the Florida theme going as we head north to check on the Jags at home in Jacksonville. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Nico Collins, up over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewart.
All right, thank you. We're back and about set to begin the second half.
Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And the work's already half done thanks to that return. They're taking over at midfield. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the third. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. First down throw for Allen. He throws a bullet deep to the... Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he kicks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
The Saints back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Right up the gut. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
From the 42. Short pass brought in. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll run here on 1st down. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right? You gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And he's brought down for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. Throwing his Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost. Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's looking deep once again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. Brushes him off with ease. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow the lead to 7. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills grow their lead to 8. Bass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. Than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down, and number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
First and 10, here's Allen. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. Allen to throw. Pass complete to Cook. Juke the and he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills lead by 14. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Pass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. On first down, they'll run. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He gets 6 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Wilson on the slant. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Let's go now. Ready. Set. Punt.
All movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start.
False start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Still 4th down.
Punting unit out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Allen looking to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
2nd down. Here's Allen again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Allen on 3rd down. Finds Kincaid. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They've got 1st down from the 31. To throw again, it's Allen. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Whew, I think coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
Allen gonna throw again. Kincaid there to bring it in near the sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Man in motion, headed right. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. Call it 4 yards from there, partner, and still some ground ahead. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Now Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer. I think you can call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final.
Gray now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes the Saints offense. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Rattler back to throw. Olave with the catch. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense working quickly.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Taken down at the 41. Brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. Offense in the hurry up here.
On the play. And the Saints, 1st down.
Rattler to the air now. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. Chris Olave with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Group B to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints make it an 11-point ball game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. Are able to secure this kick. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
2nd and 8. Connects with Cook. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Allen on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown and field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Saints returning their offense and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Have to pick up the pace offensively as they go hurry up. Throwing from the gun. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Rattler setting a throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd and 10 now. Big catch made, and then he got both feet in. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Cut at the 10-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. Ready. Set.
They'll try and punch it in. Has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Blake Murphy to kick off for the Saints.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Takes off right out of the read option. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Escapes the sack. Look at the sideline, that's Coleman. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Allen now on 1st down. Cook hauls it in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 2nd down now, 7 to go. To throw again, it's Allen. Bails out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That's not going to help in that decision at all.
That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Cook has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a James Cook touchdown. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field.
They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. Here he is to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints and this running back headed back out for a new series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
To throw. Still on his feet. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker. Here he is to throw. Stays in the pocket. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Ready?
Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from New Orleans.